Welcome everybody to another Roblox YouTube video. Today we are here in the Roblox catalog video game, and today I want to show you guys how to create a very great looking Roblox furry avatar, kind of like designed to the way how mine looks, because it's technically the dragon persona that I have right now. So today I am going to be telling you guys and showing you guys how to create the perfect Roblox furry outfit and kind of have it close to how mine looks. So without further ado, let's get into it. So creating the perfect furry anthropomorphic animal Roblox avatar is actually very easy. As you can tell from my own persona, it's technically, it's all purple, it's all white, it's all black, like it's all sort of matching in some way, shape, or form. So I always like to make my avatar look very expressible and also very matchmaking as in the color likewise. So I have, of course, white, purple, black pants, a purple mohawk, the white horns, white fur suit, and then the white head for the dragon head. The dragon head is actually a aerodynamic head, so it's actually movable and functionable, unlike some other heads that are on the catalog. But of course, I always like to use my avatar in specific ways of making it look great and trying to design it in such a perfect way. Of course, having the pants on, the vest are kind of like more of an expressible way to represent my avatar in some way, shape, or form. But I will be more than happy to show you guys how to create the perfect Roblox furry outfit for yourself. So let's go. So creating the Roblox avatar. So of course what I'm going to go on ahead and do is I'm going to go on ahead and press a new avatar. I always like to make the decision between the two, which is Robloxian or Blocky, but I always use Blocky because it kind of gives the ability to have more free expressions of what to put on your avatar. Unlike with Robloxian, you don't have very many options, but I mean you're still able to create a furry avatar out of that. So we're just going to go on ahead and just select Blocky because it's very easy to make out of that sort of avatar by itself. So there's always going to be an amount of colors that you can use to create your avatar, which is completely okay. But of course, in my own case, I always like to use white as a starting color. Now you can always change that as you progress over time when creating a Roblox avatar. I don't really care about the hair part or scaling or anything like that. The scaling part doesn't really matter, and neither does the rig type, which is either R6 or R15. Neither of those matter to me. So I'm always just going to keep it at a certain position, but as an idea, R6 and R15 are just, two different kinds of body types that you can use for your Roblox avatar. So I'm going to go on ahead and press R15, and I'm just going to go on ahead and show you guys that we're going to go on ahead and start with our Roblox avatar. So of course, with the Blocky, we got a lot more expressions and a lot more ability and freedom to create your furry Roblox avatar, and in hopes that maybe you'll get some compliments on it. I don't know. I mean, you might be able to make some compliments and get some compliments on it, but we shall see where it goes. So we're going to go on ahead and head straight into accessories. And this is where the real fun begins. The real fun begins is just as soon as you hit the catalog and go into the accessories aisle. And this is where technically all the fun is going to begin. Now, of course, the first thing I wanted to do is kind of just look up a avatar. Not an avatar, but a certain animal that I want to use for this project. So, of course, we're just going to use foxes for the time being. Now, of course, make sure that when you will be showing your avatar, make sure that when you're on the catalog, make sure that the accessories that you will be wearing will be, completely okay for you, and you think you'll be able to make something good out of it. So of course, we're just gonna keep a lookout on what we think that we might like. I actually kind of like that, retro fox avatar, so we're gonna go ahead and do that one. So we're gonna do a retro fox head. Of course, it's like a very mixable color, so we got purple, orange, and pink as well. So this might be a little bit tricky to make, but we'll still make do. So I'll go ahead and just add the ears and tail to it as well. Now, starting off as I continue to create my avatar, now that I have an idea of what exactly I want to use for the avatar base, we have the retro fox head, we have the retro fox ears, and we have the retro fox tail. And this is what I'm going to be using to demonstrate you guys how to create the perfect Roblox furry avatar for you to use as, if you want to use something like this in, your gameplay with Roblox. So the first thing I'm going to do is kind of just, maybe look around. Maybe I don't think cyber is really going to work because, they don't really match. So I'm going to go ahead and try vaporwave. Maybe vaporwave might work. I don't know. Not necessarily. It doesn't really look that good. Yeah, no, it doesn't look that good. So I'm not exactly going to put that on because it's not exactly useful to me. I kind of want to have the idea of just making sure that what items I put on will actually match the avatar. So what I'm going to do is check out retro. Maybe we'll find something there. Of course, not very many options because not many of them will actually fit the color. And that doesn't even look very good either. I actually don't really like that. I don't know. But I'm just going to, take a look still. You never know. I might be able to find something. No. Yes. No. Maybe. Oh, there's antlers too. I don't know about that one. Oh, look at that. There's retro deer. there's a lot of good things in here, but the only issue and concern is that none of it really match with what I'm looking for. And that bucket hat just doesn't really do the trick for me. So I'm just going to go on ahead and just find something else that maybe I could just start off with. The wonderful thing about, when creating your furry avatar on Roblox is having the ability and freedom to explore all the kinds of things that you can make out of just one persona or just one character. Because that's what I like to do when it comes to creating my furry avatars. I kind of like to be a little bit creative on it. And I always like to, look around and explore to see what kind of creativities I can make out of it, and in hopes that maybe, just maybe, it actually turn out very, very good in the future. So I don't exactly see any good orange mohawk, so I'm gonna go into purple. Maybe we'll find a good purple mohawk. Maybe. Oh, there's actually that one. Oh, actually, I kind of like that. Sure, of course, you don't have to copy the exact idea of what I'm having, but at least try to get a understanding and an idea of where I am trying to put this avatar to use as. But of course, not everything is going to work, which is completely okay. It's something to not be ashamed of, especially when you're trying to make your Roblox furry avatar, because all you're trying to do is trying to make it look really cool, really cute, and always wanting to make sure it looks really good. So let's see. So we have retro fox fursuit. Nah, I don't exactly like that. Yeah, that's not my kind of thing. You see, the thing is that it's kind of difficult to try to find the perfect outfit for your avatar. But of course, that's why I always recommend exploring. See, like something like that, like this is actually a little bit better now because it matches the head, it matches the tail, it matches the mohawk, and it's got matching pants as well, which is absolutely astonishing, which I really do appreciate that kind of stuff for our clothing developers. So we're going to go on ahead and use this retro fox fursuit, and what we're going to do is we're going to just scroll around and see what else we can find. Maybe we'll be able to find something useful in the layered part for the avatars. We might check out maybe 1.0 orange just to see what we can find in here. The outline, I don't think the outline is really much of a good thing to be using, especially when your head is kind of like already inside the suit. Now of course it's always recommended that you use headless if you're going to use a non-aerodynamic head, but of course, a headless head is also kind of useless at the same time, so I wouldn't recommend it. Let's see. So the orange socks, so these orange socks are actually not that bad. They actually do match a little bit. And plus, it's technically a pair of socks. Except for these ones. I don't exactly like those ones. They're not my thing. Let me see. Let's check out this plain hoodie, maybe? No, just not gonna do it. Let's check out purple. Maybe we'll find something in purple. So, like I said, I always like to take my time when it comes to creating these avatars, especially when it comes to like making a specific furry avatar. Mainly, I do really good with and I could tell you this as like something easy for yourself to use as well. If you want something easy to use, try using a white furry based avatar. So for example, if you go into accessories and you want to like look for something pretty simple to use out of and base it off of, like what I did with mine. My avatar is basically white, and I use that color because it's actually a lot easy for me to create something out of that specific color. And that's if you want something that's a little bit more simpler, something that won't be too difficult for you to find, you know, certain parts or pieces or accessories for your avatar that you want to use, you know, later on in the future if you plan to continuously use it. Now, of course, I'm not exactly finding anything specifically good, but that's why I'm just going to keep searching. Maybe I'll find something. Oh, here we go. Check that out. So we have found a 1.0 vest, and that is perfect. Now, it's not exactly the kind of orange that I am looking for. However, it does match the sock, and plus it does fit with the vibe of the avatar that I will be creating as we progress this entire thing. Let me go on ahead and check for purple wings. Maybe we'll find something matching to it. I don't exactly think we'll find anything good. Yeah, so this is the thing that kind of points it out here, is that you want to make sure that you colorize the thing. So kind of like making sure that the accessory you put on will technically match the colors. Now, of course, you know, not every Roblox accessory that you're going to find on the catalog will match the avatar in general, which is why, you know, you can always have different options for different colors. Like, for example, instead of just using purple wings, you can always try orange wings. Maybe you'll find something in orange likewise. Or maybe you could try pink wings. Maybe you'll try, you know, finding something that could be close to relatable to the colors that you are finding. But like I said before, you know, technically using white in general is kind of very easy. Same thing with black. White and black are kind of like your simple colors, and you could just go on ahead and just create something just out of that. Now, as we progress to creating our furry avatar, we're just going to keep looking, maybe just keep exploring to see what we can find. Now, of course, you know, there's a lot of backpacks. There's like scarves. Like, you can always check out scarves and see if you can find something close like this, like a pink scarf. But it doesn't exactly look as perfect, which is why I don't exactly think this would probably work out, because I kind of want to look at things that would actually look good on the avatar. I mean, sure, it does look really nice on it, but at the same time, it just doesn't exactly match to my desires or anything like that. I mean, sure, it does match a little bit of the fur as well, because there is pink in there, but I just genuinely don't think that's not going to work. So we're just going to focus on getting the orange fur just to be on the safe side first. So let's see if we could find something close related to the color of the fur. And I guess that's doable, kind of like a lighter orange. I mean, sure, it's not, you know, the exact color, but, you know, it's not, that doesn't even look good either. I do not even think that would even look good, especially if I'm already wearing a vest. So let me see here. We might be able to find something good in color. No. Yeah, it's really difficult, especially when trying to create your avatar, especially if you're trying to make it look really good. It's just trying to find, you know, exact parts for it. See, because like it just doesn't even look like really good. But, you know, kind of get like an understanding that, you know, not everything that you find will probably work out very well for your Roblox avatar, which is completely okay. But so far, I mean, we got something good out of this. I mean, it's not very much, you know, it's, I mean, it's work in progress. We got a mohawk, we got an orange vest, but I think we need to add something more to the back, because, I mean, I think we could find something for our avatar, but, I mean, at least we got a vest, we got socks on, we got a mohawk on, a mohawk, that's pretty funny, but, we technically got somewhere to go, but I think we still need like a back piece, kind of like just to fit it just a little bit and kind of like finish it off a little bit more. So let me see if I could find anything that could be helpful. Maybe an arcade game. Oh, that's really big. I don't think that's, yeah, no, that's not going to work. I broke it. Okay, so that's not going to work. That's not going to look very good on him. So let's see here. No. Yeah, it's really harsh trying to find something great to your avatar. Let me see what else I can find. Maybe Maybe I could try violet wings, maybe. Let me see. Violet wings, violet wings, violet wings. No, that's vaporwave. What we're looking for is like retro color. But vaporwave, I mean, maybe vaporwave, but I don't think it's really much gonna do the trick. I don't really think that the wings is it really gonna work for me. And only saying that because I'm not finding the exact matching colors. Oh, there's a backpack actually. Oh, maybe we should try backpack. Backpack, maybe. It's small. I mean, I like it, but it's really small. Let me see if we could try to find something here. Let me see. Let me see. There's that one. Oh, there's a star, a giant V backpack. No, I don't really like that. Oh, wait, there's that one. This bunny. Ooh. Let me see here. Yeah, the bunny, nope, that's not my thing either. Okay, let me see, 1.0. So, since we're using a 1.0 avatar, maybe I could use 1.0 as something really easy to use, maybe? Maybe. No, that won't work either. Let me see this one. I mean, it's too small, and plus, I don't really like it. I don't think it matches very well. Let's try this one. Maybe this one might work out a little bit better. I mean, it's a little bit better than the last backpacks I tried wearing. I mean, it's still somewhat the same size, but I think it's still doable. But I think I kind of like this one. I think this is actually pretty good. So, I mean, technically, we already have, like, created our avatar. I mean, we got the vest, we got the backpack, we got the mohawk, we got our sock warmers, too, which will make the avatar look very comfortable and vibey. And the mohawk kind of like a punky vibe as well. But, I mean, that's really about it. And check that out. The basic price for this avatar is only 645 Robux. That's under 1,000. We technically made a very simple avatar. But, of course, if you're going to add animations and all that kind of stuff, maybe it's going to cost a little bit more. It only just depends on which animation pack that you get. But, I mean, even than this, like, this is really simple. It's a very simple kind of Roblox furry avatar that I think that you guys would really love. And, you know, you can always try it out yourself. You always be sure to explore your, designs and creations and see what you can make out of something. Let me see. I might actually want to add an animation just to be on the safe side because I want to make it look really cute. Let me see here. Ooh, there's some good ones here. Oh, maybe catwalk? Maybe catwalk? Ooh. Let me see how this one looks. Let me see. There we go. See, now that's so much better. Now we have a catwalk animation retro fox. But anyway, so that's technically how to create a perfect Roblox avatar. I'm sure it doesn't really look as good than what you might think, but I mean, this is kind of like a simple way of how to turn into something very amazing and astonishing and very eye-soaring. So hopefully you'll find this video very useful, especially if you plan to make Roblox furry avatars in the future. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos and all that kind of stuff. And once again, I hope you guys find this video very useful. Keep sparking with your imagination, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Peace out, you guys.